Hello everyone, this is Introvert Shy Guy and welcome to Super Mario Galaxy. Actually, I was about to say welcome back, but it's like I'm in this mindset where I still treat this as a gameplay vlog, but I mean, I could say welcome. Nah, just welcome to, because it's like this is one of those things where I play and would probably not come back to it because I'd have other games to play, So, yeah. Anyway, so today is, August the 20th. I didn't need to look it up on my phone. I had memorized the date. So, yeah, so now we have to do that level again that I actually kind of, had to quit because I messed everything up. Where was it? I don't know if it was, let me check around. And doing that makes me like, I know I don't really have to go here or something, but so that I could talk everything that's been going on, and like set things up. Anyway, so yeah, this is going to be, by the way, this is going to be my last day here at my uncle's house. I'm not gonna, because after I'm done with this, then I'm basically just gonna go back to my apartment because my classes, my school starts on August the 26th. Now the thing is though, is that half of it is going to be online and the other half will be face-to-face. So yeah, it's not going to be completely 100% normal, but then again, it's a start. I just hope doing it this way doesn't like decrease the value of my degree, which I don't think it will because, I don't know, 2 classes I'm taking are related to political science, and these classes, honestly, they're just one of those, those types of classes where you just read the textbook, listen to lectures, and then you answer stuff on quizzes or exams, or you participate. And then there's also some research papers that you just have to write on and stuff. That's basically these kinds of classes, and hence they can be taken online. I mean, I don't think it would decrease the value because all it is just you being taught by a professor, and either by a professor or just online by the university. And that's all that matters. It's not like, say, obviously when I've taken like electrical engineering for an associate's degree, I had to do lab work and stuff. That's something where you can't do during online, and therefore you'd have to take it in person no matter what, because if it was online, then that just decreases the value of it. So, yeah. So because of that, I'm not really that worried. The stuff I'm learning would just be the same as always. And then there's one class which I'm going to take, Calculus 3. I think it's another class that's basically just you could do online. I think the only thing that matters is if you take the exam. I mean, of course, the exam questions were released online, but then again, some of these questions, how they're done, like, you can't really just look them up on the internet to see how you do it. You have to do it yourself, so I don't think that would matter too much. It's basically just learning about equations and stuff, and hence I think it's alright online. And plus, even if it is something I would have to take, that's okay. Even if it was something I would have to take not online and stuff, I wouldn't mind doing it again, because it's like, it's not so bad. Plus, when you learn it the first time in uni, if you have to take it another time because if you're demanded to, it wouldn't be that hard, So yeah, that's what's happening. So of course I am going to go back to University of Tampa, therefore I'm going to go back to my apartment, and then I would be able to do this kind of stuff as usual. So, and then things will be same old, same old. The only thing that I'm kind of hoping when I go back to University of Tampa is that I hope it's not too like different or uncomfortable, because of course, you have to wear the mask. Apparently I found out you do have to wear masks all times, even during classes and stuff. Now I don't know about walking outside because that's something that it's like it gets too hot outside, so I'm hoping that, I mean, obviously in terms of the mask stuff, I completely understand being mandated to wear one if you're in the building. That I completely understand, but I thought there'd be an exception being in class because it's just, we're not moving around and stuff. Like, you don't really have to wear a mask when you're at a restaurant eating and stuff. I mean, you do when you're walking around, but when you're seated at a table, you don't have to keep the mask on, So That's what I thought was going to happen, but apparently it's one of those, yeah, you have to keep wearing the mask even when you're in class, which is kind of unfortunate, but I mean, oh well, like, it is what it is. I'd be wearing those comfortable surgical masks, honestly, or unless they put up a policy saying no surgical masks, it has to be one of those really good ones, like, not the N95, but like those cloth washable masks. You know, I wore these when I was in Georgia and stuff, so it's like something like that, you know? Oh wait, let me get there. So, that's what it's gonna be like in University of Tampa, where you have to be wearing masks at all times and stuff. I guess the one thing I'm just really hoping would be available is the cafeteria, because I do, even though I do like eat out and stuff once in a while, I do enjoy the food that University of Tampa has offered and stuff, and plus it's kind of healthier eating their stuff rather than always like eating out and stuff. I mean, of course I do eat at legit restaurants. I don't eat at like McDonald's all the time, you know, but still, like, you know, I'm just hoping that the cafeteria would also be available. Because imagine if they'd be like, oh yeah, we're not serving any cafeteria food anymore because of the pandemic. That'd be pretty bad. Because then I'd be like, my food intake would be limited. So that'd be very concerning. Although then again, there are plenty of restaurants where I live, and actually also there's this new restaurant that's opened. Before there were like, when I was at my apartment place, there was only like 2 restaurants. There used to be 3, but that third one kind of went out of business, so therefore I was limited to 2, which was unfortunate, but I still managed because, like I said, there's still, like, you know, cafeteria food, so yeah, there were only 2 restaurants, but now there's 3 of them. There's a new restaurant that's open, so I'd be able to have additional food and stuff, so that's actually really good. So even if my cafeteria place went out of business, there's still some food I can eat. I'm not doing him. I'll probably do him like maybe after I'm finished with this level, I guess, because, you know, 40. Oh, okay, that's not bad, but no, not right now. Yeah, so yeah, that's how it's going to be. It's basically going to be the same thing, except we're going to be wearing masks all the time. I don't know if you have to wear the masks when you're outside. I hope not, because then it'd be very uncomfortable, like, walking around in the heat with the sun and everything. Because, I mean, as for me, I don't really, like, go very close to, like, everyone. I mean, I'm very, like, you know, kind of a hermit type of person, so hence when I'm, like, walking and stuff, I always avoid as much as I can, like people walking around. Not to say that I'm that antisocial, but, you know, I just tend to keep things to myself, so therefore I always, like, walk by myself. I don't get too close to anyone, so I hope it'd be something like that, but, I mean, I don't know if they have to mandate. I mean, of course, once I go on campus, I'm going to be wearing the mask at all times, just so that I could see the environment, how things are, and then I'll ask someone, oh, am I supposed to wear a mask even when I'm walking outside? And if they say you have to, then fuck, I have no choice. But yeah, I mean, I just hope my learning experience wouldn't be deteriorated and it would be just the same old, because I mean, I'll probably still do stuff anyway, because it's like, if I drop everything and I'm like, I'm not gonna do classes or university until after the pandemic, what the fuck am I going to do all this time? Just playing games and stuff? It's gonna be bad for my mental health. So yeah, I mean, I have no choice. I have to keep on doing stuff to keep me busy, and college is one of them. So I mean, I have to do it. So I'm just hoping that things won't be too bad when classes starts and stuff, because, you know, I really do need to do college and stuff, because it's the one thing, it's one of the stuff that keeps me busy. And plus, also, you know, it's good to graduate as soon as I can, because right now I'm 24 years old, so I'm not getting any younger, you know. I have to complete this stuff as fast as I can, so it would be kind of concerning. Oh shit. Oh, are you fucking serious? Oh, okay, I didn't die. Fuck. I thought I died. Anyway. So, yeah, I'm not getting any younger. I gotta complete these classes as much as I can, which is what I'm hoping. Yeah, so, anyway. What happened? Oh, shit. Anyway, so, Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. And also, yeah, like I said, I hope this pandemic doesn't diminish my degree quality, but I'm still gonna do it. You know, my brother's also doing his classes anyway. And also, another thing I'd like to mention is that apparently he has the same thing as me. I don't know if all of his classes are online. I'm pretty sure he may have half of the stuff online, half the stuff, you know, face to face, like I'm doing. So. Therefore, there's going to be times where I'm going to have the apartment all to myself, because I think there's going to be moments where my brother's just going to be at home and stuff, and not at the apartment. I think that's probably what's going to happen, because he honestly enjoys being out with his friends and being at my house. And then, fuck! You know, it's just, I never do the spin thing on these guys, because when you're B Mario, I don't know if it's that strong. It feels kind of weak. And I always thought that maybe I could just jump on these guys. But let me try again. So anyway, so I'm gonna have I might have the entire apartment to myself, which is good, because like I did mention about how I miss, you know, being by myself and everything. Although I like to point out that just because I'm gonna be by myself and have the entire apartment to myself doesn't mean like that I'm like really happy. Like I wanted my own brother to not be around me anymore. No. Obviously, what's happening to him, like his classes being online and stuff, is actually kind of. Do I have to have the bee suit? I mean, like him having classes online all the time is kind of a concern, because that means it might diminish his degree quality. So I don't know. And also, I don't know if in his mind he's probably very concerned and very upset that this happened. So if that's the case, then it is really unfortunate that's what's happening and stuff. And I mean, I know I mentioned about how I felt. I'm just being honest here that like. Obviously, half of me is like happy that I'm gonna have the entire apartment to myself, because then I can like play games and stuff and do this usual stuff as I used to do when I was by myself. But the other half is like is kind of concerned about my brother's education and how he's doing, and like it is very unfortunate of what happened and stuff. So anyway. I'm gonna just try to jump on this guy by like as high as I can and do this. There we go. I should have done that. Also, it's kind of raining outside, so if you hear thundering, I apologize. But it's not too bad. Like it's not raining that much anymore. Oh. No, please. Yes, there we go. Let's do the tree thing first. I know that there's this thing that's where the other star is, but I want to first complete this. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Good. Alright, so yeah, so that's what's happening. Apparently my brother, I don't know if he's not going to be at the apartment with me, so it is kind of unfortunate, like I said, what's happened to him, but I just wish him the best and stuff even during these times. And bear in mind, like I said, even my classes, half of it is going to be online, so he's not the only one. I'm going through the exact same scenario as he is, although actually I just realized that some of his classes that he has to take he needs to have some of these classes done in person, or else his degree quality would be diminished. But then again, he could just focus on one of those subjects, those textbook heavy subjects and stuff, so he could probably just start doing those and just skip the other classes that require lab or something that requires person-to-person contact. He could just start focusing on those and then, you know, do the other stuff later. Because I just realized he's doing a medical degree, I'm doing a political science degree in electrical engineering. I mean, the electrical engineering one I have to be in person, but right now I'm focusing on political science, and that's something that I don't have to be in person and stuff, so, you know. Yeah, so, like I said, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Oh, I did not see that. Come on. Fuck! Oh no. Okay, I get a coin. There we go. Alright, back where I was. Yeah, so that's kind of what's happening, and I just hope for the best that my brother's education will go on like well and stuff, even if he has to do this sort of thing. Oh fuck! I thought. Anyway, oh, I got 4 of them, and so there's one more. I know where it is. I need a coin. Afraid. Fuck it, let's just try and get anything. Anyway, so yeah, and also if that's gonna be the case, if I'm gonna have the entire apartment to myself, like I said, there's one good thing that would excuse me, there's one good thing that might come out of this, if that's really the case of how he's gonna do. I mean, like, if he's gonna take his classes online, and it's that I will then be able to play Katawa Shoujo, the Emmy art that I said I was going to do, because, you know, I said I was going to do Katawa Shoujo, but the thing is that ever since my brother started living with me, I wasn't able to do it because, like I said, he lives with me and stuff, so therefore I wasn't able to do Katawa Shoujo. I know I could do it on a Friday and just do an hour long, but I mean, I don't know, I prefer doing it whenever I have the time, so if it's gonna be like that for my brother and stuff, then I will be able to play Katawa Shoujo, which would be really nice because it is something I said that I wanted to do, because I really wanted to play Katawa Shoujo, but like I said, ever since that my brother started living with me, it became next to impossible to actually play this game. Because like I said, I can't play it at my house because I'm not taking classes near it, and like, it's not what I used to do at my community college where I just woke up early and I come back early and stuff. It's because now I'm at University of Tampa, so therefore I'm not able to do other events. Let's try again. Yeah, so if it's gonna be like that for my brother, then I will be able to play Katawa Shoujo, which would be really nice. It'd be nice to do something like that during the presidential election, like something, you know, calming and relaxing before everything, like, you know, falls apart. Although if Trump somehow wins the election, then it'd be really happy for me because, you know, I'd rather have a Trump presidency than a Biden presidency, even though I'm definitely not going to vote for him. Anyway. So yeah, that's what I'm hoping, and I hope it does happen. Okay, yes, we're good. Yeah, I did woke up early. I woke up at 3 o'clock, or no, actually 3:30. But I just had some stuff to do, and yeah, it's kind of late as in the world. Not very late, but not as early as I was expecting. But then again, I'm kind of like that. You know, I always plan on on a day to play. But the thing is that when it comes to when I'm going to play, it's always like much later than usual. You know. Holy shit! It's all the way over there. Okay, I see. Now let me try to get to it. Watch as I... Oh, let me see. Will this lead me back to... Oh, okay. Convenient. Nice. Alright. Found it. Got it. There we go. Now I finally did it. Alright. I think I'll probably do this level again because I noticed that there's that, like, Star Luma thing that wants star bits, so I'll probably do him. Yeah, so anyway... So that's what's going to happen. I hope things go well at University of Tampa, and I really hope that they have cafeteria food, because if they don't, then I'm going to be stuck with, I'm going to be limited food, and be very unhealthy for me. Anyway, I'm going to go get a drink, so I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Anyway, so yeah, so now we'll just do the next one. Anyway, another thing I'd like to mention is that I have just finished The Last of Us Part 2, and I'm gonna say, even though the story is not as good as the first one, the gameplay was so much better. I really loved the gameplay of it. So I'm gonna put out my thoughts for The Last of Us Part 2 because I know, like, to some of you guys who've been hearing about this game about how, oh, it's like, it sucks and everything and all that, and I used to think that, that's why I was very hesitant on literally buying the game, so I only rented it. I rented the game from GameFly just to see if it was like worth buying and stuff. And I did, and I have to say it's actually worth. Here's the thing, I'm gonna shorten this, it's that if you care so much about the story, then I just recommend you renting it just to check if you enjoy the story or not. But excuse me, but if you don't give a shit about the story and you just care about the gameplay, then I highly recommend buying it because it was a really fun game to play. Like, because one thing I was kind of concerned about, I've heard about this other things that you do in the game, like you also, you know, you fight people and cult members. It's something similar to the first game, but I thought you mostly do those fights and you don't do much like fighting zombies and mutants and stuff. And that's kind of the main charm of the first game, like just doing that. But I mean, of course you do that in the second game, but I thought you don't do it that much in the second game, which was kind of my main concern, because if it was going to be something like that where you mainly fight regular people. Oh, I have to collect star bits. I need to collect 40 of them. Okay. Well, that should be easy. You just wave the thing around. So it's like, I thought you kill regular people, but you don't fight zombies that much and stuff. And that was my main concern, because like that would have definitely not made me want to buy the game if it was just not fighting zombies and stuff. But I mean, of course, this is The Last of Us, and it's a survival like zombie game, you know. So it has to have something like that, and it does. So yeah, and because bear in mind, I mainly got my opinions off of it just from people on the internet, mainly from the leaks, because the leaks, like they said, it made it look like it was like a really bad game overall. But honestly, from what I've been playing, the leaks kind of over-exaggerated the problems, because some of the stuff that they mentioned, it kind of didn't really show up in the game as much, you know. Other than, yeah, like, and I'm just gonna say that there's some spoilers in this, like, little thought kind of thing that I'm doing. The thought in the game. I mean, like, of course Joel does die in the beginning and stuff and everything, but other than that, like, not a whole lot. Like, another thing why I was hesitant on, let me get the shell. Another thing why I was hesitant on buying the game is because I thought there was gonna be a lot of SJW crap in it. Like, I thought there's a lot of forced SJW stuff in it, and that there was like so many like sexual stuff in the game, like way too much of it. And then like there's gonna be this like one scene with a transgender individual. I mean, of course, the thing is though, is that I'd like to mention is that I literally thought the character Abby in the game was the transgendered one, but it turns out, from what I played, she's actually not. I mean, of course there is a transgender individual, but it's not Abby, and like, you know, and it was done very well, by the way. Like, I literally thought, oh, it's like forced diversity crap. Honestly, like, this one part that they did was very well done, to the point where it didn't feel forced or anything. I thought Abby was a transgender one because, like, you know, she's the buff female and stuff, but no, it turns out she's not trans. Apparently I thought she was because everyone was saying it, but maybe that was just in the leaks. They probably decided to make her the transgender one, but she's not. But yeah, so, and I thought there was like gonna be so many sex scenes, because here's the thing, you know, this goes for live action movies as well. I really don't enjoy sexual stuff in movies that much. I mean, I guess it depends, but I'm not much of a fan of real life sexual stuff unless if it's porn. The only time where I love sex in stories or movies and stuff is if it's only an anime. If it's an anime, then yeah, I don't mind having a lot of it. If it's done tastefully, I would say, you know. Like, that's why I actually loved it when Katawa Shoujo had its own sexual stuff in it. So I'm like fine with Katawa Shoujo doing it. or any other hentai, like anime or visual novel. But if it's like a live action movie or even a video game, like a live action video game like Last of Us, then I'm kind of hesitant on that, you know? Oh shit! It heat seeked that toad. You saw that? That's pretty amazing. I mean, of course it's a red shell, but you know. Hey, you got any tasty star bits? So yeah, feed them. I already need to read it, but yeah. Anyway, alright, here you go, 42. That's it, I'm stuffed. Here we go. Transform. Alright, what's it gonna be? Haha, nice. I love these types of planets. Alright, so I'm gonna have to blast myself on that. Let's see. Right about here. Alright, let's see how to do this. Oh shit. Okay, let's see if I can do this. It's very tricky, but I think I can do this. Alright, so yeah, I can't talk right now. I'm too focused. Oh my god. Look at this. Oh jeez. Ah, fuck! Oh shit. Damn. Let's try this again. I was doing pretty well, but you know. Oh, okay, good. It already paid for it. Yeah, so about The Last of Us. So yeah, I mean, it is honestly like I said, it is worth the buy. It is worth the buy, like just for the gameplay and stuff. I rated it 7 out of 10. The game, like the first game, 9 out of 10. The second game, 7 out of 10. It's the gameplay that makes it really worth it. Other than that, in terms of the story, like, not as good as the first one, but I mean, the game has its moments, you know? So, it's something like that. Oh, fuck. Okay, Jesus. Oh, jeez! Oh, I did it! I fucking did it, man! You see that? Of course I died the first time, but oh well. Fuck, come on, get it! Yes! The gravitational pull. Saw that? Ah, I did it. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna say that the negativity around it is kind of over-exaggerated. Half of it is warranted. The other half, not so much. It's kind of over-exaggerated. But other than that, like I said, gameplay-wise, fantastic. Story-wise, it was okay. Obviously, it has its faults and stuff, but everything else was pretty good. Although I will say, this is kind of nitpicky, but there were a few things that they kind of removed in this game compared to the first one. Like, I miss those nail bombs that you make where they explode and they release like shrapnel of shards and stuff. They completely removed that weapon from the game. A second thing they also kind of removed, I mean they exist, but they're very few, were the bloaters. Like, there's not much of them in the second game compared to the first game. I mean in the second game you only fight like in total just 3 of them. In the other game, I think there were a lot more. Although, I guess it depends if you up the difficulty, maybe there would be more, but I don't know. Because, you know, in Last of Us, the first one, if you do it on normal, there is a bloater that kind of shows up, but it didn't show up for me. But I know this because I watched PewDiePie play it, and it kind of happened to him. It didn't happen to me, though. Oh, okay, maybe it's the Luigi one. Oh, shit. Faraway place, but I'm alright, because you're coming to us. Oh. It's just 1-ups. That's good. Yes. Not that I need it, you know, but... I mean, I did die, I got a game over the first time, but you know. Anyway, if that was a Luigi one. So, oh, I need to go to the one up top. Maybe there's something good. So yeah, so I'm definitely gonna go and buy the game, because before I didn't want to buy it because I didn't want to give Naughty Dog my money, but now playing this game, they kind of deserved it. They have to improve on the story though, because the story was not... I know there's this one, but I want to just check the top one. The story was not as good as the first one, but then again, when they heard all the criticisms, maybe they'll learn their lesson, you know? So, yeah, we'll see. Like, you know, I mean, if they ever make a third... Are they gonna make a third game? I mean... You know, honestly, I wouldn't mind it. Like I said, I really love the gameplay of the second one, so I really don't mind that if they make a third one. Like, just make a third one and this would be the final one in the series. Like, it'd be a trilogy, right? Like, make a third one and this one's the final one. Like, you know, like Ellie, like, finds some place that would make a vaccine, she gives up her life, and, like, you know, she dies peacefully, and, you know, it kind of saved humanity. I mean, I know that there's an argument to be made that humanity's probably already dead, because, like, it went on so long to the point where civilization can't be restored, but then again, like, it'd be just them just saving as much people as they can. Like, now they'd be immune, so if they get, like, one bite from some infected, they'd still continue on instead of, like, just dying right away, you know? Because the only ones that still survive this whole thing are just those that are immune to the airborne cordyceps, but besides spores, but not immune to the bloodborne cordyceps virus. So, also I love when I went on the wildlife thing on the cordyceps, narrated by David Attenborough. And I just love reading the comments everyone's saying about the fucking Last of Us. It's so funny. I wish I would have... Oh, I didn't know anything about cordyceps until the game Last of Us came out. So it'd be interesting if you look at the video before the game was announced, and it'd just be completely different stuff. Then right when the game was announced, and then the people played it, then everyone was just talking about it. Yeah. I noticed that there were stars available on that one, but I don't think I have the time. It's 6:50 right now. You know what? Let me do one. Let me see if I can do one like that's pretty short, but I couldn't do it because I'd be talking and stuff. Let me see if I can do that. I don't know if I might, but well, let's check it out. You know, I only have very little time, and I'm pretty much finishing up what I was trying to say. So yeah. Anyway, so, oh, there's a comment. I could do this one, but no, I want to do that. Remember when I did this? When I was talking about the, meeting the Hillary voters, and then I just quitted because I just couldn't do this level without, like, messing up because I was talking? I'm gonna try doing it while talking, if I can. Surfing 101. Anyway, so, yeah, I guess that's basically it for the game. You know, The Last of Us Part 2. I'll just say it one more time. If you care very much about the story, just rent it and see how it is. If you're not satisfied with it, at least you rented it and stuff. If you just care about the gameplay and only about the gameplay, fucking buy it. It's worth it. I'm going to definitely buy it from, buy the game. The thing I'm just worried about is that I just hope that they wouldn't, like, comment about it. Oh wow, I started it right away? Oh, because the guy already... Oh, because I said, don't explain it to me. Yeah. I just hope when I purchased it from some guy, the guy wouldn't, like, comment about it and stuff, because, like, I don't know, it'd be kind of, like, not embarrassing, but kind of cringe if, say, the guy just makes a comment about the game, like, about, oh, how bad it is. Because, I mean, the reason why I wanted to avoid buying it in person, because I was afraid that with all the controversy erupted, that, you know, like, I just wouldn't see myself just buying the game in person. And also, the one thing, because of when I mentioned about the whole sex thing in it, I was kind of like nervous about like about the transgender sex or something, because I literally thought I knew that the character Abby there was a sexual stuff with Abby in it, but I thought because Abby's transgender, like she'd start like nailing the guy from behind, but it didn't turn out that way. Oh wow, I did it on one try, and before I kind of messed it up. But then again, I was doing it sitting down, and when I did this first time, I was standing up. Maybe that's why. But wow, it's amazing. I kind of did it in one try. I'm so happy. Let's just hope I don't fall off, because that's the only thing that can mess me up. Got it. Anyway, so yeah, I was very embarrassed to like get it in person, but honestly, after playing it, maybe I'll probably go get it. I just hope the guy doesn't comment on it, because I did buy this one product. I was watching, like, it was a series. It was a movie series it was a movie series of something, and the guy kind of mentioned this one movie from of the same series. Say he didn't like it too much, but it's like, I mean, I liked it, and I was like, I didn't ask for your opinion, But it didn't really bother me that much. But I'm just saying, it happens, and I hope it just doesn't happen with this game. If you guys are wondering what movie series I'm talking about, it's nothing special. I just don't want to mention it to you. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'll say it actually. Why am I keeping it a secret? I'm talking it to you guys, not to my parents or to my uncle or anything. Like, but I don't know. I was just. Because I can't believe he said it. Okay, so I bought the movie. What movie did I got actually? It was in the Studio Ghibli. It was a Studio Ghibli movie. But what was it? Fuck, what was it? I really can't. Fuck, I can't really remember. It was something. I don't know if it was. It was either it was either My Neighbor Totoro or Princess Mononoke, and the guy in Target mentioned this one movie in the Studio Ghibli series about how he didn't like that one, but I liked it. And for the record, it wasn't the movie. That one movie that was directed by Miyazaki's son, which was considered like the worst in the series, and it's not from Up Poppy Hill, by the way. Like from Up Poppy Hill, that one was actually pretty good. But the other one that he made, like I think was the first one. I didn't watch it, but yeah, I heard from people that it's not as good as like all the other studios. It's like good in its own way, but as a Ghibli movie, it was kind of let down, Anyway, someone texted me. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was my tutor. I actually messaged him about when I'm going to see him. Because I am going to see him. And I hope things go well because, like I said, I'm gonna see him soon. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm gonna see him soon, so I hope things go very well because I'd be kind of nervous, because how I mentioned about, I know what I'm gonna do. I have very little time though. It's 6:56, but I just want to finish up what I'm saying. Well, let me try going to that Hungry Luma. Maybe he could do a short level that I can do. Oh no, wait, let me do that one comment. Maybe it'll be a Shadow Mario challenge. Those are not that long. So, yeah, so I'm gonna see my tutor on September the 5th. I hope things go very well with him because, like I said, I get kind of nervous when I'm tutoring next to him because sometimes I'm afraid I might mess up on something. Because I really want to be at my best and not look kind of mediocre. And so I mentioned this so many times in my videos. You guys know I'm talking about how I feel about it. Of course, I still have to do it because I really feel like he is helping me on, Sorry, I was just, like, I feel like he is like helping me on the calculus thing. He's doing really well, and I don't want to like not do his stuff and then feel like, oh, I'm not doing so well because I didn't see him. So that's what I'm afraid of. So, but I am gonna have him again, and I hope things go well. So, and I'm going to. I did mention to him that I did want to see him again. So, oh, did it vanish? Oh shit. I mean, let me do it. Will it show up? Well, let's see. I think it only shows up once in a while. Nope. You have to wait for it to show up. We'll go to all the other level stuff and try to find a comment. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna see him again. I hope things go well, and also because there's gonna be politics involved during this election cycle, I hope he doesn't talk about it. Because it'd be kind of embarrassing if I mentioned something that might upset him. I will try not to talk about politics at all, because I've tried doing that back in a McDonald's, and it did not go well for me. But thankfully Hillary Clinton lost, so it kind of did. Yeah. So, I hope he doesn't mention anything political. And I'll try not to mention anything political, because it did happen one time. But of course, he's looking up something on his computer, and then he got a Trump ad. I tried to make a little anecdote about that, something that happened to me when I was in college, and they were doing a presentation on a YouTube video, and there's a political ad. And then he mentioned about how he was talking about his wife and about the 2016 election and how they can't believe that Trump won. He was like, oh, and people were like, how he said people were very stupid, the Trump supporters. I mean, he kind of does have a point, but at the same time, I can understand why people voted for Trump in the first place, but then again, I didn't talk much about it, because like, I didn't vote for Trump, you know, but maybe I could say people who voted for him in the primaries. It was kind of stupid in a way. Like, why vote for Trump? They should have voted for Rand Paul. They voted for Rand Paul, would have definitely voted for him. And he probably might have some crossover appeal. I don't know if Rand Paul would have won against Hillary, though. He probably might, but then again, he probably might not. Who knows? Maybe Trump was the only guy that could beat Hillary compared to everyone. Top Maniacs Dave Devil Run. Oh, okay. Please be a fast level, because if it's not that fast, then I'm probably gonna leave. Oh, is it just a battle? I can do that. Yes, it's a battle. I have to defeat the thing as fast as possible, right?
Yes!
Oh no, it's I have to try doing it without dying. I can do that. How hard could it be? Anyway. Fuck. Shit! I almost touched the laser. Alright, let's see if I can do this. I have to... Yes! Come on! Got it! Yours! I have to let this guy attack. Oh, okay, he wasn't attacking. There we go. Oh shit! We gotta get rid of his boys. There we go. Okay, come and get some, motherfucker. Oh shit! Come on, come on! Yes! Oh my god, that was not that hard. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, that's what's gonna happen. I guess one last thing I'll mention is that I know the Democratic National Convention is happening. And wow, funny thing is, I thought it was going to be one of those, there's gonna be live speakers at Milwaukee, but it'd be like only 100 people spread out in the crowd, in the stage and stuff, and just a lot of people on Zoom, like the delegates just voting on Zoom. But it turns out, I mean, besides that, I think the delegates, I haven't watched it by the way, because I feel like it's boring, because honestly it is boring, because it's not like an actual convention. Everyone just did their speeches on video. It was all on Zoom. I was surprised. I thought it was literally just going to be them traveling to Milwaukee and just be on stage, but no. Everyone spoke in the comfort of their own homes and just made a speech. And that's it. So I'm not watching it. It's fucking boring. I'll just watch Kyle Klawinski's like little analysis or his view on Joe Biden's speech, because that's kind of the one most concerning. Actually, both Biden and Kamala's, because she might be the next president. Also, I know Kamala Harris is the vice presidential pick, which is sad, but then again, I had this feeling because her odds were very high. But then again, funny thing is, and this is really happy that's happening, Trump's support is starting to increase again in the polls. So maybe it was actually meant to be for Biden to choose Kamala, because she doesn't add anything to the ticket, and it's not like Val Demings. I know I was like, oh, please choose Val Demings because she's an unknown, but then again, if he chose Val Demings, that would have helped him, because she's from Florida. But he didn't choose her now, did he? So, yeah, could go either way, you know? But we'll see what happens. I really hope he does lose, because honestly, I prefer a Trump presidency over Biden one, but I'm not voting for Trump. I'm just gonna vote third party again. I mean, we'll see. I might vote Libertarian, who knows, because I mean, it depends on how the Green Party is doing. But then again, I'd probably vote Green Party anyway, just as a protest vote, just to let them know that I'm a progressive that would have chosen Democrat, but you didn't give me the candidate I want, you know? So yeah. So yeah, that's everything. And then there's gonna be the GOP convention. I hope Trump gets very strong numbers, because that would definitely give me some confidence. Because there's gonna also be an opposition GOP convention. It's by the neocons, like by Evan McMullin and stuff. So it'd be really sad if they get more views than the actual GOP convention with Trump. Then that's very concerning. But if they get less views, haha, maybe it'd be so funny. We'll see what happens. I mean, like right now, it's gonna be Joe Biden's speech today, but I'm not gonna watch it. Actually, should I? Nah. Like, is he gonna bring a speech? It'd be funny if he doesn't, because that means because obviously it'd be senile. I mean, I think he will, but it's gonna be very, very short. He'll just mention some stuff, and then that's it. You know. It'd be funny if he doesn't give a speech at all, but I don't know, we'll see. Trump's gonna give his speech. It's gonna be at the White House, which honestly I have no problems with, because, you know, that's coronavirus. It's gonna be this is actually the first time in history neither candidate gave a speech during their nominating conventions. But then again, it's coronavirus, so that's what's happening. If any of these candidates caught, they would die. So who knows? We'll see what happens. It'd be so funny if Biden lost to Trump, which is possible now. When people were all like, back in June or July, people were all like, oh, Trump's definitely gonna lose. Yeah, if the election was held then, he would have lost, but it's not being held then, it's being held in November. Earliest of November, but yeah, he still has a chance, so I'm just saying. And it'd be so fucking funny if he won again, but we'll see. Okay, anyway, I guess that's it. I know I did say I was going to do it early, and it's not early, but then again, there wasn't really much I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to talk about me going back to college, and also talk about The Last of Us, and just a very, very little bit about my tutor, and the DNC convention, and then also about the RNC stuff. I'm not talking much about that, because like I said, I'm not watching it, because both of these are going to be boring. It's not, like... 4 years ago, I was trying to stream the GOP convention, and I did watch the entirety of Mike Pence's speech and Trump's speech back 4 years ago, because they're so funny. Well, mainly Trump's speech. Mike Pence, I was just curious about. I never watched Tim Kaine's speech, and I never watched Hillary Clinton's speech, because whenever I hear that fucking witch of a cunt speak, I always get fucking angry and depressed. So I never watched her speech. And I could watch Biden's speech, because he doesn't really make me that depressed or anything. I mean, maybe if he won, I get a little bit, but not as much as Hillary, but he's so boring and stuff. I'm probably not gonna watch him. I'll just watch Kyle's analysis of his speech on Secular Talk, and that's about it. Yeah. But other than that, I said what I need to be said. This is my last time playing in my uncle's house. I'm gonna definitely move all my stuff back to my apartment. We'll see how things goes. Maybe I may play Katawa Shoujo. As for main games, I have no idea. I'm going to get the accessory to see if I can play N64 games, because I really want to play Paper Mario, but I'm not so sure. If not, there's 2 games in my mind. Either Billy Hatcher or Super Mario 3D World. But we'll see. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next gameplay series. Alright, bye everyone.